Alrighty, everybody. I started the recording a little too late, but hey, we're just gonna roll with it. So we're starting right off the bat. Derek has already lost a plane before I could even finish my intro, and he lost another plane. So right off the bat, the MiG-23 is coming hot. So we are on game 2, round 2 of these two very talented teams. You have the Frenchmen. Hopefully they don't find that offensive. Tiberius playing as the 1st Armor Division. And then you have the Panzer Grenadier Division with Derek. And then you have ChrPropoganda playing as the 27th Motostrecki, which I see that a lot. And the 7th Panzer Division, I don't see that too often. So really exciting stuff. But man, maybe Propaganda and them learned a thing or two potentially and decided like, hey, we're gonna go right off the bat with some planes. F-16, one of my favorite planes. I just think it looks awesome. It'd be a shame if it died, and it does. Yeah, it looks like you know, it seems like Tiberius and Derek, what they like to do is they like to get to a really fast start. And sorry, let me pull up the map. We're playing on this one map. I haven't seen this map before, so super exciting stuff. I know you're like, man, why are you even recording this if you don't know shit? Very interesting combination, though. It looks like it almost favors NATO a little bit more. I guess you're more spread out, but I feel like it's harder for NATO to lose their positions as it is for Pact, maybe. But I don't know. It's kind of the same. Smaller amount of field to cover here, though. Like, you only got this little rectangle, but in the other one on Charlie, you got like way more. So yeah, really big AA attacks. I mean, really powerful, because if they don't have a whole lot of planes, I mean, they've lost 5 now, so that could definitely pay some dividends with the war of attrition. It seems like Derek got his FS Jaegers back. I think he had FS Jaegers last round, so pretty funny. They're fighting in the steeple, run into some houses to maybe break some line of sight there, so potentially breaking that line of sight by getting over here. If you're in here, you can be seen by everybody, so really smart micro, knowing the line of sight, knowing when to break it. But once again, Tiberius seems to just know. I mean, it's just natural pushing, but there's like not a lot of defenses here, maybe because they invested so much on AA, so there's not a lot of boots on the ground. So kind of one of those things you just got to realize. Lots of planes flying around. We do have an anti-tank going to miss. I think it was hitting something else, but I actually missed on what it was trying to hit. Lots of planes. Really cool seeing those MiGs fly around. FS Jaegers getting in some shootouts with some Matschützen. Matschützen, I mean, those FS Jaegers are pretty surrounded, but as this is happening, though, as these FS Jaegers are being attacked, you still got these other guys kind of setting up that similar gun line, but not being too bolt together. That's really important. Is you don't want to have your guys all in the same area, because then if you do that and they do artillery, well, you just lost like all your guys. And holy moly, lots of focus on flying here. All these planes flying around, like all the anti-air. They must, like last game, they must have dealt with a lot of planes. We do have an SU trying to determine what it wants to do. Got to get that guy out of there, and I think that's their first plane lost. Matschützen. Going forward a little bit, using some of the BMPs to push forward. Let me back up a little bit. Shari. So we do have Tiberius pushing left, and I was a little worried about Pact, but it looks like they're getting some backup in here, and it doesn't seem like Tiberius has a ton of anti-air up front enough. Might need to move up some of those stronger AA units. So they can potentially help out their infantry, but Tiberius still has some pretty strong infantry here. This one's a little bit low, though, and as that's happening, you have Propaganda moving up some other people, so just a slight advantage right now, but I think the battle's really going to be determined on this side, it seems. Got some infantry running in on their good old Jeep softbacks. I don't know, I can't talk. I don't even know why I try. Really cool map too. I love city maps. I mean, I'm a slut for city maps, you know. That's why they call me the city slut. It's because I love city maps so much. Oh boy, that's a big one though. Wait, is he gonna get away? I think he might. If he gets that, that's gonna be a big one. Oh my goodness, that was lucky. That is lucky. I remember that time period. I want to do a thumbnail of all those missiles flying by. I think I'm gonna try at least. All right, we got ourselves a little shootout here, right outside the Walmart and the mill. What's the scale like? You know, I always wonder like what it was like when they had to make the map and stuff. You know, the map editor actually. Like, do we do anything with that? Like, is that do a tournament where it's all map editors? That'd be kind of cool. You know, it's not like you don't win any money because like this one, you know, this has a cash prize, so don't want to do that. Got some good old artillery firing off. Looks awesome. I'm curious what a lot of Warno players are gonna think about Broken Arrow. Like some gamers are so weird. They'll be like, "Well, we're competitors now." So, and then they like put their glasses up into their eyes. Like, we are now competitors. We are sworn enemies because we cannot like 2 games. Only one. Definitely focusing down some of the, you know, using those planes to really try and weaken those infantry units, and really seems to be working. You know, he hasn't lost as many that many planes. It seems the Rancor is not doing too strong of a job. But man, Derek has really put that infantry here. Looks freaking awesome and terrifying. Pretty good counter-offensive, I would say, from Propaganda. Really solid job here, and you can just see that line, that like Mendoza line, just slowly getting closer. It almost feels like I'm moving. It's like when you're sitting in that parked car and someone else moves, and you're like, and you like do that little like gasp of air because you know you thought you were moving even though you're on park and your car is off, but you know. Yeah, no. Yeah, really cool stuff. All right. So far, I think we learned our lesson here. They're like, all right, we are not going to leave this unexposed. Unexposed? What? I catch myself mid-talk. Yeah, it looks like Tiberius is like, okay, we're not going to do a head-on attack. We're going to do some good old fighting in the grass. Words. Looks like they got him. So now they own the trees. Look at me, I own the trees now. Just got a thing, someone was detected in my driveway. I'm like, whoa, it's the government. Open up. We're here for your extended warranty. Yeah, Pbatt is gonna have a pretty hard time getting through that. You're gonna need some heavy infantry. And those are really good infantry units too. FS Jaegers, pretty solid. Yeah, it looks like Tiberius is trying to do some sort of flanking maneuver, which is really cool. It's actually pretty cool to see like a mechanized assault on a flanking maneuver. Got these arm rifles here. They're gonna be hitting these Motostruck ERP 26s. Gonna need to get some more help. The BMP can help, but I don't know if it's doing enough damage. Always neat. Sending in some helicopters. Those helicopters are about to run into some peril. Looks like Derek may be doing his attack soon. He's got his Lars set up, so Lars fire into the buildings and then move up with the infantry is my guess. So that infantry is going to get messed up. The helicopters are far enough away where they're not going to get hit, but he's about to walk right into a AA strike. You can see here with the good old tracked rapier. Is that what it's called? All right, a little bit of a lull. Not for these guys though. You can see a little push here, right over on the building. Some Milans. Let's take a look here. So we're getting a little neighborhood pushing. And here comes the artillery. Where is he going to fire? I'm curious. Where is this going to land? Trying to hit these tanks, it looks like. I'm curious how he can see them. It's not like there's any line of sight. Well, if those tanks can see him, that means he can see them. And he's not moving them. He needs to move. He's about to lose that commander. That's a big tank to lose. Should probably move that tank, bud. Might be time to scooch on by you. Yeah, there you go. A little too late, though. It's gonna be close. Alright, let's pop on over here. We got some freaking ATGMs just trading. Awesome. Nuke win. If you don't lose a single unit, you can nuke. Oh, man. Out of the SU. Dang. Look at that. Look at the sun rays. God rays, stuff they call those. It's pretty good. Oh, so look here. Big infantry push here by Derek, and some Mott Shoots and some Pioneers are trying to hold off with some mortar help, it looks like. Let me try and have some views of everything going on. Got a little bit of a sideline over here. I think he's kind of trying to stop the planes, because the planes have been doing like a formation where they go like this. And I think he's been trying to stop that, so they like strike and then they go whew. If he does that, they're gonna have to go through even more anti-air. But he's going through a lot of anti-air strikes. Okay, so Derek's putting on the pressure now. This is a big move right here. This could really change the game if Derek is able to press through the lines here. It's gonna be pretty big. So I think this is the moment. They're pressing against those Pioneers. Need some infantry reinforcements. He doesn't have a lot of anti-air here, and there is a helicopter that can do some damage to some of that infantry up close. Looks like he's also going to be trying to send in some tanks to really mess those people up, but he is playing the line of sight on the buildings really well. Not moving up to the other building, but staying behind it. And then it looks like we got a Milan that does have sights on something, and it's going to hit a BTR. He just got double tapped. Those Milans did a little pincer movement with missiles. Got an AT SU-22 just kind of flying around. Some mortars, just trying to, you know, hurt these guys a little bit. I've been seeing mortars used a lot more. When I was deck building, we didn't really have mortars. Back in my day, we didn't have mortars. You had to go uphill twice. Alright, looks like Propaganda is deciding to do his push. As this is happening, I'm curious if there will be any side push on the left. There they go. They're running in. Lots of infantry here. Not a lot of... got some mortars. These helicopters are refueling, and then those mortars are about to fire. It's a lot of them, a lot of stuff for them to go through. A lot of infantry, though. This is going to be a big one. Looks like a plane just went down. Oh boy, going through the trees. Man, this is... Imagine that, man. No, thank you. Inside the Walmart. Packed. Save Burger Town. Yeah, this is another big push. Pretty, you know, still got a ways to go, but bringing in some rockets and some AAs. The AA helicopters are actually really good against infantry, funnily enough. Let me move it over here so maybe we could get a view of some other shots here. You got the tanks that are moving up, and they're trying to get a view on these guys, but they just aren't going to get it. As it's happening, though, look at all this focus here, but look at this side. If he does any sort of recon and he can just see a little bit more, and he gets the knowledge to know that this side isn't taken very much, he can easily take this. Wow, look at the water. Look at that reflection. Maybe that's why my computer sounds like a jet engine. It's like, please, I'm too weak. Don't kill me. All right, TWBV. Yeah, that infantry push. You know, they lost their buildings. I think he still has like almost all of his infantry, but he might have to hang back for a little bit. Just probably needs to get some more meat in there, and I think he realizes that, so he's bringing in some T-72s. You got some BTRs here, and then you have Derek that's just kind of preparing his assault. They're still at a positive 135, but there's still a lot of time left. So it's all going to come down to, you know, are they able to get this push in here? Because once again, I mean, sometimes I think the aggression, if you can hold it and you don't die right away, it can really help because it puts the other team, you know, it writes the script for you. Lots of infantry in here. He managed to move some of these things back. We do got the good old Leopard 2A3, a pretty good tank. We're going in to assist. Looks awesome. Man, how cinematic is that, man? That tornado ain't gonna make it. I've got some shoots in here, and they have eyes on the FS Jaeger. Now, hopefully, Pbatt sees that, because then he might be able to see just one. But once again, if you're too bulked up, and then someone has some really crazy artillery like that, and you can see he's already starting to load. So once he saw that, he's gonna probably aim and hit in this little grid right there would be my guess. Lots of red here. This could be an epic push. Oh man, I hope we can see it. Just the biggest time is when do you do it and how do you do it. You got the mortars, maybe need some more. Got some tanks to assist. You just don't want to play your hand playing the building really well, just hidden. And now this thing is firing, actually firing in a spot I wasn't expecting. Firing over there to help the push over here, so it seems that they have different ideas. Not really accurate fire, unfortunately. It just kind of hit everywhere where it shouldn't. I mean, it did hit this building. But just looking at all of this open real estate, though, it's free real estate. That's going to be difficult for infantry to cross. So yeah, you're going to have to like just pummel this area. Probably put down a smoke screen, maybe. But that's going to be a tricky thing to cross. But man, they have no idea. But Derek is just getting it ready. These Jaguars are they're glass cannons, but they can shoot far. And they can see far as well. So it seems like their play, what they've decided is, what they've decided is to try and take whatever that thing's called, Echo. Seems to be their decision after not not moving forward here. Some Aufklar. Probably didn't say that right. Can you actually see the units in there? That'd be kind of cool. Nah, I can't. We're just shooting out of it. I think in war you could actually see the units in the building, which was kind of neat, but the scale was never this crazy. Alright, doing some push with an infantry. Probably want to bring up, using the helicopters to help. I like that. This is a big one, but probably need to bring up more. They need more help if they're going to get through there. They're probably going to get stunned pretty quick. You got these tanks. You might want to use them. Pushing back the helicopters. Sappery's getting hit by the Challengers. Really powerful shots on the Challenger here. Just totally ruining this beautiful soccer field. That Sappery is in trouble. I don't know. I don't think that push is going to work. They got to get inside this building and then they're just going to get wrecked. I think he had enough to do the push. I just don't think he committed enough. Sometimes you got to throw more than what they can shoot at. And you have these T-80BVs. I think maybe you could have moved up with the T-80BVs and all these other units, but maybe there's another reason. Maybe he just wanted to, bring in some cheap units to get a better idea. Like, I don't need them, Kill that anti-air, can't even get them. Well, he didn't lose too many units. He only pushed with 3. He's got some other units coming in here. Got some, anti-air, BTR, some more tanks. He's definitely preparing for a push. You don't bring that many tanks for no reason. I would wait to do the T-80BVs. I would throw in some infantry so they kind of have to decide who they want to shoot. I'd be careful with this. This guy's completely out of ammo, so you don't have to worry about him. As the opponent, can you see that? I don't know. What makes sense? Why would you know, right? Oh, I can tell he's not shooting. Can't remember though. This Schitzrung is about to get an attack with or fight with the Pioneer. Somehow not seeing each other yet though. I did have I saw this one post on Reddit that was like, infantry should be really, really difficult to see in the woods and stuff. Like the tank almost has to be on top of them. And I'm like, yeah, actually I agree with that, because I mean, if you watch any of the combat footage, which I definitely don't recommend for Ukraine war, I mean, it's crazy how close some of these people get to tanks without them seeing it. But that's a little too spoopy for me right now. We're just playing video games. TADBV's doing a... Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Love this. Yeah, come on, guys. Come on, you can make it. You can make it. Oh, he's sending the planes to stop the push. Not enough to stop it. Oh, that's gonna hurt real bad. Damn. Well, it was fun while it lasted. See what over here? Nothing much going on. Just a lot of anti-air to stop other planes that are countering the AA. Really solid stuff. That just completely thwarted the push. He still has the T-72s though, and the planes are gone. So this is your time to you know, potentially keep pushing. I think with this many mortars firing, I wonder if he's setting up a smoke screen. Let's see. No, looks like it's going a little too far. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Really cool here. Got, you know, pretty good gun line still. You know, just war of attrition it. Got some AT going. Take out that Challenger. I don't even know what he hit, to be honest. He's gonna go through a gauntlet of AA though. Is he gonna make it? Made it. Ooh! Oh my! Oh no, he didn't make it. Oh, shame. Sneaky, sneaky AA. All right. All right. This is the big one. I mean, he's using a lot of resources here. Gonna get an HE bomb from the MiG. See what it can do. What's it going for? Did he get it off? Where is it going after? I don't even think I hit anything. That's an unfortunate turn. That helicopter's gonna get knocked. It's gonna try and do as much as it can before it goes boom. And this is when I think the NATO is about to smell some fear. Got HE Harriers. Really good timing on the planes, you know, just trying not to play them too quickly. Waiting for the big push. He loses a plane, but damages a couple of tanks. We do have a couple of more T-72s coming in. An HE. Oh, landing right on the commander. Must have got eyes on the commander. They gotta be running out of planes. Got some Apaches coming up. Or, sorry, PAHs. Paz. Hold up. Paul. Got a good amount of tanks here, but man, Derek is just like, hey man, are you good? I'm just gonna like camp out. Which makes sense. You're at the advantage. Use it, you know? There's no reason not to. That's why when I play, I like forward deployments. I like to just get my things set up as quick as possible. When I do it, I just die instantly. I'm like, oh look, I'm dead. I'm like, that's neat. Alright, these guys are in big trouble here. Let's see what they're going through. Get into the other Walmart. Or maybe that's Target. It's competitor. Challenger just laying waste onto that superstore. Blam. It's like super far away, you know? That's so far. It's crazy. Yeah, they just completely blew that up. All gone. So with the really well timed airstrikes to, you know, kind of thwart that offensive, this has made the push a lot more difficult. But if you look, I mean, I don't know, good amount of tanks. You know, he's healing up the Challengers, which is smart, using the supplies. He's got 1, 2, 3 tanks, some Milans to assist. Not a ton of infantry, but you still have arm rifles, and they do have laws. So it's going to be tricky, but I think you just got to keep. You know, this is for all the marbles. If they don't win this, it's done. I think Derek is just perfectly content with just chilling here and kind of waiting. Looks like he is trying to potentially, you know, get some sneaky spots. Pretty good job with the T-55 though. So not a super expensive tank, but you know, using it to potentially stop any flanking. See, I think, you know, maybe using the mortar to get more smoke might have helped. I don't know. When they went with the Sappery and then didn't really send anything, you know, sometimes if you're gonna do the big push, I don't know. I always have a hard time pushing though. I am a constipated attacker, as they say. You just never know, like, okay, how, you know, how should I go about it? It's supposed to be hard, though, you know? When you attack, you're gonna normally lose more, as opposed to somebody who's just sitting there, you know, shooting at you. It's just how it be. Got a little bit of a sneaky move right here, though, with the Strabetska. Really curious what the next round's gonna look like, because, man, some of these teams are just so good. It's like watching sports. We're like, why don't you just play the game? I don't know, Dad. Why don't you just throw a football with me sometimes? I'm just kidding. My dad is very supportive. Sometimes I say things and I'm like, what is wrong with me? Got some pings going off here. Tiberius, why are you wanting to attack your own people? Well. And yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited for the next episode of Shogun. Now that we're having a little bit of a lull, just thought I'd bring that up. Got a little bit of shootout here. The Eclairs, really good donut, are having a shootout with the Rozvetka. Firing some rockets on them, and the Eclairs are no longer anymore, but they're also dead too, so. So he's setting up a smoke screen, it looks like. I probably would have put the smoke screen like right here though, but I mean, what do I know? I don't. Also don't see a lot of like infantry yet. Doesn't really seem like a very good smoke screen. Alright, well this seems like it's definitely for all the marbles. Go! We're not getting shot at, so that's nice. They're like, oh, look at that. Like jogging, they're like, guys, we're not getting shot at. These guys though, they got a long way to go. Where are the tanks? Where are the tanks? Got some BMPs moving up. Is Derek pushing it all? It looks like he's still kind of staying in there for now. He's probably gonna attack soon. BMP 2AG putting in some hurt. I think it's about to get blown up though. Boom. In this game, dude, they do when like the T-72s or the T, like whatever, when they blow up. I wonder if they do the like turrets popping off. I feel like they do. Really a precarious spot for the T-80BB. Because that Challenger can see it, or he might be able to soon. Woo, buddy, look at those buddies. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh yeah. I wonder where they're going. Oh, I wonder. Keep moving. Run. Damn. Shame. Clusters got away. Got some guys over here to try and stop some flanks. Looks like FS Jaegers are going over there. He's just slowly kind of pushing up. I mean, that's another way to push. Slow and methodical. T-72 is really, really injured. He got these guys in here, but they ain't gonna last long. Oh, wow. Oh, that's just the height of the building. I thought it got like blown in half. I was like, how's that make any sense? And just tough sledding on this push. Is he dropping that cluster? Did he drop one? I didn't see it. Yeah, I was like, I don't think that guy's gonna make it. Is he gonna land on the... Bam. Right in someone's backyard. They're just watching some soccer. Probably not. Just active war zone. 72 trying its best. The engine's destroyed, so it couldn't move, and there it goes. TDBB getting hit a little bit. Fire computer reset. 24 seconds. That's a long time. Needs to move back though. Oof. He's hit by a Milan. Hit by an ATGM. He's now stunned. Can't move. What we got here? Looks like Derek is doing a flanking maneuver as well. And causing the T-55 to retreat. AT takes out a Jaguar, but I mean, I think you take that trade all day. And the Seed is going after the AT helicopter, and then the AA is going to finish the job. Boom. Ouchies. Ouchie mommies. Only 10 minutes left. I mean, it's 135 to 0, but man, just having that little advantage is just making such a difference. And now Derek is beginning his push, and he's got a lot more infantry than Pbatt does right now. You can just see they are running. Fire! And here comes some FS Jaegers here. They're all running through the streets. They're pushing right now. That BTR is in them for a world of trouble. Man, what an epic push this is. You got the Marauders here running with their men. The Milan's going to see if there's anyone here, and they're going to notice, hey, there's nobody here. Push, man. You can see this guy's already moving up now. Once they do that, it's going to be a big turn. It's going to be +4 once that gets up there. So you need a hope and a prayer, but man, they are like cockroaches. I'm not calling the Frenchmen cockroaches, but essentially after they kill one, it just gets replaced. Looks like there's been a change in commitment here. Moving the TADB-Vs this way. You got a TADB VK kind of going here in this corner, maybe trying to do a little sneaky. But as they're doing that, you got this guy going right in, so it's not really going to make a difference. Because he's about to walk in with a really strong force using smoke to kind of cover his, you know, his approach. Really need to use smoke whenever you approach. And there it goes. This is when they're going to start getting that +2, I guess, unless they can take out the T-55 commander. You know, this T-72 actually is going to have a very clear shot of the commander, since they just have a shot of the literal road. So Derek is going to need to get the commander into a tree line. Yeah, so just to break the line of sight. The T-55 is moving up. Obviously, they have a pretty good idea. And then you got the push here. This is a pretty big one, too. Keep that anti-air flying. So here comes the helicopter. Helicopter. Taking out something. The tanks are... Ooh, buddy. What the hell was that? Goodness. Man, just anytime they get some sort of push going. Yeah, I figured he was going to get him. He managed to take out the commander to stop it, but that gave them a little bit of an advantage. Got some Monostrucky, some T-72s. That should do an okay job. Some more tanks in here to potentially stop the infantry push. It seems with the commitment change... You know, just setting up some pretty good defensives here, but with that happening, and oh my god, I didn't even see that. Like, that got me. Just completely snuck a freaking commander with a recon to try and, you know, I don't even know. He must have went all the way right here. That's so annoying. I'm like, you bastard. Yeah, I mean, that's a big one. They don't have a commander on there either. Big attack here. Let's take a look at these tanks. Boom! Tank gets hit. Tank gets hit again. Still standing though. Not bad. Tank battle. Lots of tanks coming in now. Oh, got something flying to that Challenger. Challenger gets a solid hit, but still standing pretty strong. TADB-V, pretty strong tank. Go, and they're coming in. That's about to find the commander there. Trying, and here comes Derek with some more people. That's gonna keep it going. 5 minutes left. It's gonna have to be a pretty big one. Big push though. Really solid push from Tiberius. Using those challengers wisely. Takes out the supply. Comes an AT, probably gonna get a shot. Can't tell if it killed anyone or not. Let's take a look over here. HE. Okay. And that takes out the commander. Good snipe on the plane there. But I think this might still just be too much. It was a really big push by the NATO. As you can kind of see, they left some people back, but they don't have a lot of infantry. But unfortunately for Pact, they also don't have a lot of infantry because they use so much for pushing. HE coming in, gonna land right on that one tank, not killing it though, very unfortunate. And also it dies and falls out into the ether. Goodbye. Into the darkness. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. TADBV's kind of just hoping and praying to do something. Wow. Challenger just bam. Blows them up in that building. Pretty gnarly. 2 very injured TADBVs going after 1 Challenger. Actually 3 very injured TADBVs. Trying their best, and man, RNG is not on their side. And I think this is probably going to take it out, that one. Takes out that plane, and there goes the other TADBV. 4 minutes here. With 505 points, I just don't think it's possible now. It's just, unfortunately, man, this one was a much closer one, obviously. But man, just really solid abilities to press into people's lines. Slow and methodical on Derek's side, and Tiberius, you know, just holding the storm. What really made the difference was them taking the beginning quick, you know, focusing on the objective and getting that, you know, that quick bonus, because once you do that, and there goes that unit with the mechanized assault, the arm rifles, and their IFVs that are helping them out. You know, you kind of force their hands. Now they're like, well, you gotta come to me now, bud, because you didn't put your guys down. So, but some people don't do that. They're like, well, I want to set up my offenses as quick as possible, so I am not gonna do that. And sometimes it can bite you, sometimes it doesn't. It just really depends. Yeah, so it seems, based off of this, unless there's some sort of, you know, miracle, good job on the AT. Just really solid lines. It seems, if there's a miracle, then we would go to a rubber match, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen this time. So it seems that, I said seems like so many times. So Tiberius and Derek look like they will be going to the semis. Pretty exciting stuff. Another really good team that made it was the T-Man Plays team. Very, very strong. T-Man and Hippie, I believe. Wonder if they'll play each other. Yeah, T-55 just doing some damage, and then here comes, yeah, then there's the surrender. And once that happens, that's game. Oh, well. All in all, pretty good game. Man, Pbatt really tried to do everything he possibly could, losing 8,000 in propaganda, losing at 8,000 as well. Tiberius and Derek, you know, got a good amount of kills, but also took a lot of kills. So this Milan team, holy moly, just taking out all of the small IFV vehicles, just pow, pow. Even took out a infantry unit. Javelin focusing on the MiGs. You know, just a solid defense. Really good job with the Challenger Mark IIs, doing some good damage with those, and just kind of, you know, mitigating their losses well and making sure they're keeping on track with their micro and stuff. Really well timed HE tornadoes to kind of, anytime it looked like the pack was about to do a big push, it's just like they just waited. They're like, I'm not going to use my plane yet. I'm going to wait until they start pushing up, and I'm going to go bam. You know, the MiGs took out a good amount of helicopters. I thought they were going to be like out of planes because the planes were just doing so much damage to theirs, but they just had enough to, you know, keep going. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I might do another one in the quarterfinals. It just kind of depends on schedule, but some pretty intense battles this quarterfinals. So we got some really good teams going into the semis. So I think it's going to be pretty exciting. Stay tuned for other videos, and also for the next round, which won't happen for another couple more days. You guys will probably be seeing this on like Tuesday, I think. Tuesday or Wednesday, probably Wednesday. So if you're seeing it on Wednesday, then the next round would be like only a day away. So not that bad. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.